Hello again, everybody. This is Derek, and I am coming back at you with another Wargaming and miniature video. In today's video, we're going to continue on with our store news updates. Alright, if you've never been to a store news update, what I do is I touch on a couple of subjects. Usually things like what supplies I've gotten in, what I've finished, what projects I've finished. Also, like what products I've got in, what I'm currently working on, and also any news that might be pertinent to the hobby or my store. All right, so the first thing I want to talk about is some supplies I got in. Well, supplies are things like boxes and glue and paint and stuff like that, anything for my hobby. Now, I did get some Gorilla Glue clear grip in because I was getting very low on my clear grip, so I went ahead and ordered some more of that. Also, my battle scale order did come in. Finally, it came in today. It was supposed to be 15 buildings. It wound up being 14 buildings. I've already contacted them, and they've already replied saying they're going to go ahead and get that 15th building sent out to me, which I think is pretty good. It's probably going to take a month, but that's okay. And then I also got in some envelopes because I was getting really low on them, and a new type of label for my printer. Mainly, I just want to test it out and see if it's as good as the Avery labels that I've been using. Right, now what did I finish this week? Well, actually, it's probably a 2-week finish. I finished some U.S. paratroopers from Offensive Miniatures. Those are already up on the store. They're in their second week of auction. I also finished just a few days ago the German Fallschirmjägers from Offensive Miniatures. Those are also up on the store. Those are in their first week. As you might know, I only put them on auction for the first 2 weeks to give people a chance to pick them up and fight over them. But after that, I set them up. After 2 weeks, I usually set them up for a buy it now so that you can just pick and choose and pay as you go. So that's what I finished, mainly just the U.S. Paras and the Fallschirmjägers. I started a new video line called What Have I Done? And, and it specifically focuses on miniature projects that I paint for the store. So if you see a What Have I Done, those are all going up on the store. And I did one for the Paras and the Fallschirmjägers. And I'm currently working on Offensive Miniatures British Paras. And so when they get done, they'll also get a What Have I Done, and they'll be put up on the store. But those are still in the box, sitting right there on my shelf, and those I plan to do in the next, or start in the next couple of days. And since we're on the what am I working on, I also want to point out that I'm working on my British 15 mil O group battalion, just a straight British. They're not British Paras or anything. I had enough of them painted up as Canadians for my I was going to be doing a Canada's Crucible campaign, and I've decided to go ahead and rebase them for my O group. And so really all I had to do is remove them off of their bases, which I've already done, and now I'm going to remount them on the small Flames War bases and make a battalion. And I'm probably short of just 2 or 3 figures, but that's okay. I can skimp on some of the combat patrols, I think. All right, now with the acquisition of the battle scale 15 millimeter, I'm sorry, they're 10 millimeter buildings, I'm going to be able to start working on my built up areas. So really I've got 3 projects in the work right now. It's the British Paras from Offensive Miniatures for the store, British O Group Battalion for myself, and the built up areas for the gaming table. So those are the 3 projects that I've got kind of loosely I'm working on. I should be able to finish the British today because they're already all painted. They just need to be rebased. All right, now, so what new product did I get in? Not a whole lot of new product. I did get in the skeleton chariots from Wargames Atlantic. I got 1 box of those in. Those are up on the stores already. So if you're interested in some skeletal chariots, those are on there. Also, I've got a couple of 15 millimeter battle honors vehicles that I put on the store. I had them in my own personal collection, still in the bag, brand new, because I was planning on using them, but I don't foresee getting to painting them right away. So I decided I'm just going to go ahead and sell them. If I sell them, and then when I get around to actually painting them, then what I'll do is I'll just order them again. That should be a Citroen truck for the Germans, and also a Bergpanzer IV. So if you're interested in those, go check those out. All right, so now we're going to talk about the news. This is the last subject. Couple of interesting things, nothing too mind-shattering, but my store has free shipping on any order $50 or more through the month of June, right? So May and June. So yeah, free shipping is pretty awesome when normally you're paying $10 to $12 on shipping. Now you can take advantage of, it's kind of like a $10 or $15 discount if you want to look at it that way. Also, Wargames Atlantic has just released a new set of figures. Let's see if I can do this. Called the Foot Knights. They look like Dark Age, medieval foot knights, and there's 24 figures in a box. There we go, more centered. And if you look on, okay, you can barely see my pointer. Might have to change that. But you got some guys without helmets. Is coifs. You got the old pot helms. These would work 1150 to 1320. These would work really good for Harn Knights if you play Harn. It's called the Age of Chivalry. I'm looking forward to some more of these. It says the first of 5 plastic sets. So that's telling me they're going to really pump out the Age of Chivalry, and I'm not super excited, but I am excited for these. Because who doesn't like medievals? And then there's their sprue. Perfect for the Barons War. I don't know what that is. Yeah, and if you need any decals or anything like that, there's a bunch of companies out there that sell them. Yeah, so that looks good. Also, now, in addition to Wargames Atlantic, we've got Old Glory is also has a 10% off sale on their Dark Age and medieval lines, but only up till the 10th, so only for another 3 days. And then they'll probably have another sale, so I don't know what that will be. All right, well, that's it, guys. That's all I really wanted to touch on. All right, well, that's it. And remember to shop at my eBay store. And if you're interested in a commission, be sure to drop me an email at this address right here. Mainly, and I'm completely done with commissions right now. I'm waiting for I'm waiting for one of my customers to ship me some miniatures because he was thinking about getting me to paint some of his 28 millimeters. But if you've got some project that you need help with to get you finished, contact me. Drop me an email, and I'll send you a price sheet, and then we'll get the ball rolling. All right, guys, I'll catch you in the next video.